on the internet.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm a monster. I'm a kitty.
And she's climbing.
We got
Up
our
the
paws
mountain.
up.
Kitty,
Pause
kitty,
up.
climb. Pause, 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 pause. Sorry, I thought we were gonna keep doing like a song or something. I don't know.
You can keep singing as long as you want, Carly.
But it's your thing. It's I literally forgot your character's name for it. Bianca's thing.
It's Bianca's thing, and it's Rachel's desire.
And unfortunately,
the
there's
chat has been
only-
active while they're waiting. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
early crew has been hanging out. Coop, good to
Hi,
see
early
you.
crew.
Sad
And now
welcome
crew.
in. Ribbit, welcome in. Fosco, welcome in.
Hello,
Look at you,
hello.
Brian, hello,
Great.
hello.
That's me.
Carter, welcome in.
It is.
I know.
Hello, hello. How are all
Wait, I
y'all ding dang doing? Chuck,
Something
welcome
else.
in.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Greg, welcome back. Good to see you. Rick, welcome in. God damn.
Chuck in the hose.
Finding a Timu version of Roscoe's, that sounds hilarious, and probably you'll get the smallest waffle you've ever seen.
Oh, now I
adjusted my
want
mic. Is
chicken
it better,
waffles.
Chuck?
Hello, Chuck.
How?
Hello.
How have you all been?
Hello.
How's
Okay.
everything?
I like hello with that.
I'm just glad to be back with y'all because I missed this situation.
Tuesday night.
Antics.
Our Tuesday night class.
Yes.
Fun. In the doggy dog. Hey,
In the puppy
Dogwood
wood.
were the charisma cats. No wonder it was super scary and dangerous. You know? Just put that together.
Our big bad evil
Oh,
guy
speaking of the dogwood, look at this butt.
Oh.
is the puppy wood now. Is
Such a
he-
Muppet face.
Oh, he smells like Fritos. The
Yeah,
Frito-Lay
I
is
think
so
because
strong.
especially because of the flu.
Such a floofy sweet baby.
Wait,
he got a
Is
haircut
this
recently.
trouble? It's trouble, right?
Yeah, it's trouble. Trouble, man. The little groomer, they did him a little bit dirty this time. He's got like his hair's like really chopped and like uneven down his side.
Oh
But we think he's handsome anyway.
no. Yeah.
And he's here to kill all the players and all the characters.
I always
And
think
be a
it's so
menace.
funny when dogs are on like Zoom or FaceTime because their top sense is smell. So he can hear us, but he like and see us, but
Mhm.
because he can't smell us, it's like we don't exist to him. So they always kind of just look
Yeah.
like oh, when they're on any sort of like,
Like, what the hell is this?
it's like really confusing for them.
I've never really
love
gotten
it.
the impression that he knows what's going on like a screen. Like some dogs
Yeah.
will watch screens. He's never really been super invested.
Yeah, my dogs have been. We've been watching The Handmaid's Tale because you know I just want to get my.
I love being
off the
scared
world.
and anxious and sad.
But like they'll just be like, and I'm like, are you watching this with me? Do you like?
Oh.
It's like,
Hello, everyone. Let's see. Rachel's kind of loud, or is her voice just at a high pitch? I do have a very loud voice. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna
That's a
move
good
my
thing.
mic away from my face.
Go to New York today.
Wow. Oh, hi, Mike
don't
G.
I don't wanna
Thanks
be a
for
dick
watching.
and tell you what the temperature was in Los Angeles, Southern California, if it snowed in New York.
it snowed here in Michigan.
Oh,
I went out for
gosh.
coffee this morning. It was
Wow.
snowing a
So
little
sorry, everyone.
R.I.P. I used to live in the north, so I know.
bit. You get it.
Yeah, I think it was. It's been cooler here in Atlanta. It was like 66 or something today.
It's cold in
I
LA.
hate it. I hate
It
it.
is.
60s, but this week, I mean, the past couple days it's been like 75.
But that's kind of chilly, you know.
I think it's funny, like we like in Atlanta, we kind of brag about it, like,
can't
oh, that's like wonderful, like springs and falls we have, but then summer is boiling lava hot.
The official SoCal below 72 is a little chilly, but I
Oh,
think
so
once it gets to 75, I think we can't say that. And it's sunny, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Fair.
I'm a SoCal girl at heart, so I'm spoiled. Like, if anything between like 72 and like 79, anything outside of that, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, honestly.
like 72 to 74, and that's my like sweet spot. And if it's a little breezy, I'm like, can it be this? I dig spring weather, but I know in the next couple months it's gonna become hell.
Because you're pretty inland. I mean, Rachel, you are too.
Yeah, I'm in the valley.
If we were like in
True.
Santa Monica, like, they're perfect all year round.
I don't know. It's kind of cold for
at
me in Santa
night.
Monica.
It's cold at night.
No,
It's
I
too
agree
cold.
that it's cold for me. I'm also, it's really pricey to live in Santa Monica. Also, I'm an East Side girl. I'm not trying to be.
Yeah.
I feel like I
I'm East
dislike the
Sider.
West Side. I just love East Side vibe.
I want to
think
get
I'll
out to California. I've been
Yes.
once.
just-
I think once. No, twice?
Wait,
Yeah,
I
I've
want
been
to
out
know where
twice.
everyone's from in the chat. If you're, can you guys drop where you're from?
Yeah, please tell us where you're from and what the high of
you're
was
not
today.
Savage
Not
and
just
High
a handle
26.
to us. I want to
But
know.
tell us where you're from. Did it snow?
What's the
Savage
weather
and I
like?
live in the same
Are you
life.
envious of our weather? Like, I actually have my AC on a little bit. That's how warm it is here. I'm an asshole.
Rick's from
Missouri.
Missouri. Rick, which
South
of
Jersey,
the
Portland.
female cast of Friends are each of us? He said watching this is like watching the female cast of Friends.
I said, can I be Phoebe?
Yeah, growing up, I thought I really wanted to be Rachel, which I'm also named Rachel. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, I think I'm actually a Phoebe.
I mean, Phoebe's the best.
I know, but like growing up, I wanted to be Rachel.
I mean, I think every woman I've met is a mix of all of those things. That's why those characters, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
contain
totally
multitudes.
competitive like Monica.
I'm 0% Monica. Like Monica at all.
I'm competitive like Monica.
Yeah.
Like, I get that she needs to have like she has like expectations, but I'm also like very like woo-woo like Phoebe.
Praises Joey.
Who's Joey? Is Joey the we were on a
Who's
break?
Joey?
No,
No.
Joey. How you doing?
How you doing?
Joey doesn't share
How you
food.
doing? I
Except
share
for
my
the one
food.
episode when he was like, "Hey, does anyone want these chicken skins?" Or no, who wants this chicken? I only eat the skins.
And I like did that when I was younger. I toast related.
Same.
Accused him of being
So
like,
bad for you.
they just accused him of being disgusting, and then they found out he's not, and then he was like, "Does anyone want this chicken? I only eat the skin." And they were like, "Oh."
Horrific.
Horrific.
Oh man. South Jersey, 43 degrees. Ugh. Oof.
Hey, the hubs made it.
Hey.
43 degrees.
6.
Missouri, Rick Montal? Montal?
Rick Montal? Rick Mont?
Rick
Ow.
Montal is in Missouri.
Oh.
Okay, if you're a Phoebe, then I'll be Rachel, and that means Carly is Monica, and that leaves Grace
Oh,
to be.
Monica, you can't just take them. I thought we were waiting.
You just said you just said you were competitive.
I'll be Rachel's sister, who I believe.
I think I'm a mix of all of them, but the least like Rachel, if I had to say.
Do they all have a pet?
Pet?
Is there like an animal that
No,
that
Ross
they have?
has a monkey, and then Chandler, I think, has a duck.
Duck
I
and
be
a
the duck?
chicken.
A duck and a chick.
I want to be the duck.
Aww.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, speaking of animals, look at the little biscuit.
Oh my goodness.
Little
Speaking of like animals and places where you can find them,
The dogwood.
what do we
Dogwood.
think about going back into the dogwood and playing some Castles and Crusades?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
If I still remember how to, how to
Your
play
dog's
Castles
name
and
was
Crusades.
Harley.
I trust you, Grace.
Close to my name.
Yeah, Harley.
That's
I've had
really
people
sweet.
meet me and say, "My dog's named Carly." I'm like, "Thanks."
Sweet.
I don't know what to say.
I've never met anyone who had a pet named Rebecca.
Now I got to make this happen.
I know.
You met Courtney Cox in 1997. Ooh, that was when she
Ooh.
was like A-list star power.
Dang.
Very nice and sweet.
Who's Courtney Cox?
She's Monica on Friends.
Oh, sweet.
Grace, like everything about this is hysterical. Who's Joey?
Who's Joey? Do they
I'm
have
living
pets?
under a rock.
What's a friend?
That's
I've never been.
you know what? I
Well, there's
appreciate that because
definitely
I
not
have
one
people.
That's a
I
good
have
question.
people do that to me with Seinfeld. They'll like tell me, they're like, oh, like the episode of Seinfeld. And I'm like, I don't, because I was 4. So
I watch reruns though. I mean, James speaks to me in like Seinfeld, Simpsons references. It's like, and I can tell his voice goes into a certain tone when I'm like, oh, he's doing the thing from the episode now.
Yeah.
I
The cartoon voice has entered the chat. Well, hey, do we want to like go around and just give like a description? Actually, you know what? Let's dive into the world first, and then we'll kind of describe everyone's characters. How's that sound?
okay, great.
So, jumping right in, the last time that we met everybody, that we saw everybody here, this group, the Charisma Cats, in their fantasy forms, the Cats Out of the Bag private investigation firm, you had been hired to delve into a very haunted region of the Darkenfold Forest called the Dogwood, where few dared go. And long story short, the place was hella haunted, thanks to a curse. So haunted, like the most haunted ever, thanks to a curse that had been placed on it by the land baron who lived there, and who was ironically the one who hired you guys to go die, basically, in the Dogwood, but you thwarted his plans, and instead of dying, you ended the curse that had permeated the area for decades.
Kicked that curse in the vagina.
Straight up cunt punt.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna go for that, but hey, alliteration.
you're the one starting
right.
us off raunchy tonight.
We're gonna go.
I'm writing that one down.
I'm gonna put you in the gut.
We're getting the action.
Okay, let's get straight to it. Yes, let's do it.
So, since you've ended the curse on the Dogwood, there were some allies that you had met and made in the region, and you guys have kind of been holed up in the Dogwood for like about a week now. This is kind of a week has passed since sort of the close of your previous adventure.
You had to rest for a week. It was very stressful.
It was a lot of like very, very rough camping in a haunted forest. So you've been taking your time to kind of like recuperate your energy, spend some time with the Red Cloak Order. They're getting ready to leave. Katrin and the real Bernard Duboulet have also been recuperating alongside you guys. So I guess starting with Carly, what do you think Orb has been doing since we saw her last over the past week?
Hey y'all. Orb, half elf, because you see these little pointy ears, illusionist. I have this very cool Orby necklace and the dome. I also have a, oh my gosh, falcon, not raven, falcon named Storm. He has a little cap on his head. He lets me down about half the time, but he wins the other half the time. He's pretty great. He's been really great. So honestly, what I've been doing, like, we love the jacuzzi. I've been jacuzziing it up. I've been getting massages, resting a lot, eating a lot. And I've been like doing a lot of like drills and training with Storm, like we got to keep him fresh and make sure he doesn't do any brawl bar fights again. So that's really what I've been doing on my week off.
For sure. So basically like training with Storm and kind of getting sharp, staying sharp. Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, Greg Rage, got to get those carbs. It's like a marathon, Lots of fettuccine.
So much
Alfredo.
fettuccine. The kitchens in the manor have been active. There's like a few Red Cloak Order members that are like really on it with the herbs and spices. Drew, what about you, Rebecca?
Oh, hi, I'm Drew. I'm a druid elf, hence the name Drew, because I'm also very creative. So for the past week, I am such a nature girly. I just went deep into the woods to reconvene with nature and, touch some grass after being on the internet for so long and, hang out in trees. talking to some like birds and woodland creatures, hanging out with my halfling besties and my gnome besties, reading some books on, some spells and languages because that's what I'm into. Yeah, and just like being overall like whimsical and doing foresty, kind of nymphy kind of shit. So
We're out in the woods, we're moonbathing.
yes, charging my crystals,
Being very granola.
Yeah.
I like nymphy shit as just a descriptor of the afternoon.
Hashtag.
Hashtag nymphy shit, yeah.
As a note, if your time like kind of being out in the dogwood, that haunted, pervasive, like weird spine tingly feeling that had permeated the area before, it's now gone. It feels just like an old growth forest. It's not scary. It doesn't have the weird like elongated shadows anymore.
Thank
Things are
God.
much healthier. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm super old, so I've seen a lot. Not a lot surprises me, but that was pretty spooky.
It was weird. It was weird, and it's now less weird, for sure.
Yeah.
Rachel, what about you?
Well, I'm a gnome bard, Bianca. I'm here with my cat, Beatrice, who is sleeping so soundly that I don't want to pick her up and disturb her. But this last week has been a lot of me playing with my cat. And that's not a euphemism. Okay? We're just gonna say it. There was lots of pussy play, but it was literally my cat, okay?
I said vagina. It went from vagina to cunt, punt, to pussy play. I may have opened the door, but I definitely didn't go from 0 to
I thought we were running a nice, clean family show.
Welcome in, folks. Come for the CNC. Stay for the pussy talk. Anyway.
4 women in a room. What else are you gonna talk about? But yeah, and I've been practicing my scales because I'm a terrible singer. But the spirit is there of my singing, really, truly. So lots of do 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 do, and some very weird scatting has been happening. And my cat Beatrice and I have been running around with a string. So,
Have you taught Beatrice to sing that viral cat song? The meow 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 meow.
no, but she does sing the one that goes. Wait.
Is it the same cat or no?
Like a mournful ballad.
Wait, she's gonna sing right now. I'm just gonna grab her.
That isn't Bianca at all. All Beatrice.
That's a very talented cat. Whoa.
I know,
I can't
I
believe
know.
it.
right?
The song that rocketed into my brain was the Neon Cat. Neon
Yeah,
Cat?
yeah, Nyan cat.
I haven't thought about
I know what
that in a
this
long
cat
time.
is called. I just know that they always parody, and it's just so cute. Where it just sounds like it's just like, wow. Yeah. Anyway, I'll stop mimicking it. I'm sure everyone in the chat knows what I'm talking about.
Right.
Called something cat.
Well, as you all have been kind of like going about your tasks and sort of exploring the woods, exploring the town, that is now, long abandoned but no longer dangerous. Netta Leowin, who is kind of the leader of this particular sect of the Red Cloak Order that you guys have encountered, she like calls out a meeting for everyone in the area to kind of come to the center of the town of Kashem, to sort of discuss like the state of things. Do you guys decide to join the meeting, or are you gonna go off and do your
Who
own
is she
thing?
again?
She was the leader of the Red Cloak
Rod?
Order. She had the eye patch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should totally check her out.
Yeah, I
Sure.
feel like this will
Everybody loves me.
incite.
What?
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 You say?
Huh?
Sorry.
I feel like this is going to be the inciting incident. So.
Yeah, let's do
If
it.
you don't go to the meeting,
Everything-
then I have
we're
nothing.
good. We're good.
Say no. We opposite of yes and no.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, she kind of gathers everyone. Bernard Duboulet is there. He's got like his arm in a cast in a sling. Katrin the Huntress is there. A few scattered other members of the Red Cloak Order are there, and Netta is there, and she kind of like looks around at all of you that are gathered and says, thanks for joining. I know that we're all sort of getting ready to go our separate ways, and we've all got sort of different goals in mind. I called you all here because I'm a little bit worried about the state of things, and I'm a little bit worried that things might not be safe still here in the Dogwood. As you all know, there were a lot of spirits that were haunting the area and ghosts and such. It seems that whatever spirits have been haunting these woods, some of them are not yet laid to rest for some reason. And I'm not entirely sure what kind of magic could be at work here. And at this point, Bernard kind of speaks up. He kind of stands up and from the stump that he was sitting on and goes, actually, that rings a bell. I was the intendant for Ulissa von Brecht, and she confided in me a lot of magical artifacts and such that she encountered on her journey, and she mentioned something called a soul anchor that only the very evil use. It's a gem that can house a number of souls and trap them here on the mortal plane and drive them mad. And the good news is that the gems are destroyed instantly in sunlight, but the bad news is that usually they're very well hidden, and unless we find it, if that is indeed, what's keeping the souls here, everything that you're describing sounds like it might be. And Netta kind of looks around and says, well, a lot of us are still injured. You three, you've been so much help already. You three look like protagonists. You have the look of three protagonists.
Got that main character energy.
You have.
That's the sweetest thing you've ever said.
Thank you. I've really been thinking about it, and you three strike me as adventuring types. Would you be interested in venturing out and seeing if you can't find where this thing is hidden?
I mean, I guess. Why not?
Let's do it.
Adventure is my middle name.
Really? Drew Adventure?
Drew Adventure Druid.
Drew Adventure Del Druid.
Incredible. Bernard kind of speaks up again. If I were to check anywhere, I would imagine Ulissa kept a lot of treasures within the mines in Heth's Perch. It might be a good place to start.
That's a great tip.
Mines.
Which direction is Heth's Perch?
So Heth's
Also,
Perch is the
coming with
mountain.
us, dude, or no? Because your arm's broken.
I probably shouldn't be around combat for a while, unfortunately. I was never the fighting type at the best of times.
I want to ask the group I want to stand up and ask the group, does anybody have any tools or magical things to give us that you think will help us on our journey?
Ooh, do they?
And I'm ready to roll.
Okay, so what do I have? What are my tools? We're gonna go to a mine.
You all did.
Yeah, I
some-
immediately thought of like a pickaxe because
I have 2 little hammers. I'm a hammer girl.
I have a shovel
Damn
and a
time.
hammer. I have 2 torches.
No. I know we have stuff in our backpacks, but I'm just asking if there's anyone at the meeting. Because remember, like last thing, like Bernard was like, "Here, take this thing," and like, I just want to see if there's anything that
Yeah.
worth asking.
Oh, at our meeting.
At the meeting, I'm like, "We'll go. Does anybody have anything for us? Take this wand of smiles."
We'll sacrifice ourselves. If anyone has any tools that could help us, please speak now.
Or snacks.
We will take snacks or magical items.
And if you have a map of all the jacuzzis en route, that'd be great.
Why are there so many jacuzzis in the Dogwood?
Well,
In this mystical
It's
old
replete.
world place.
With jacuzzis. Let's go with that. Yeah, a wand of smiles. Netta steps forward and she's like, "We found this on Dietrich von Brecht's body after you guys killed him. Here, it's a wand that will force anyone to smile really, really big and really painfully for like 10 minutes or until you turn it off with the wand."
Wait, what?
That's
It-
something.
Smile like the creepy movie Smile?
Yes. Let's go with that.
It just makes
Heard-
people
heard
smile.
the
Like, do
shit
they
after that.
freeze? Like, they just, or do they just smile? That's all it does?
We'll say that it also like stops them from talking.
Ah.
I'm talking about it doesn't freeze their body.
It doesn't freeze their body, but it'll stop them from talking and force their mouth into a smile.
Okay, so I'm gonna test it. So if I were to, so talk, Bianca. Just talk.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'm
yes.
going to do this to
I'm here.
Bianca.
What do you mean? Wait.
Okay, so that I needed an actual representation. So now, okay, and speak again.
Girl, you need to. I am not your monkey. Even though I'm very tiny, so it makes sense. But
Okay,
Literally perfect. This is
I
everything.
mean,
Notes.
Pat, you couldn't have said something else other than wand of smiles, but it's fine.
it's useful. if
grateful for
anyone
what I
is
can
wanting to say mean things to you guys or cast spells against you. or
Somebody just won't
anything
shut
like that.
up. We will.
You have a shut the fuck up stick.
Yeah.
A stick of
I
shut
mean,
the fuck up.
that would be great to have just in general in life, like
Yeah.
at family gatherings. You know.
It's real. It's
when I
any
start
big
singing
stick.
and you guys want me to stop, just use that.
No, never.
Greg Rage
So
sources uses mold earth control
So do we
flame.
need to roll for anything else to
That
get to
rocks.
the ding dang?
um,
Mine.
So
we'll
Greg
say
Reed
that's all they have to
understands.
offer you for now.
Greg Rage understands how to create a jacuzzi
Yeah.
when you're
yeah.
out. We needed that actually. Thank you, Greg Rage.
It's pretty good.
I feel like,
Pretty good.
stop. We need to take a break. I'm going to use 3 of my spells to create a hot tub. We don't need it, but I'm going to do it.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I bet
Except
you're
not
being
on
serious,
YouTube
I'm
because you now
I-
have
I
like
think
a
you should save your spells and we should go.
you have a ring of jacuzzi now. I'm pretty sure, or a wand of jacuzzi, or a necklace of jacuzzi, something that conjures jacuzzis instantly.
Oh my gosh, I want that in real life.
Yeah.
Me too.
Sometimes you need a good soak. You're right, Beaky Ma.
It's true. So, yeah, Bernard kind of leads you guys to one of the more like abandoned looking mine shafts. Heth's Perch is the mountain range, not mountain range, excuse me, the lone mountain that the Von Brecht Manor is kind of built into the side of.
Okay.
And he leads you around the side, and there's a variety of like mining entrances that look very well traveled, and there's one that doesn't, and it looks like this has been maybe out of commission for a very long time. And then
I'm
he's a
sure
little
that's
smaller.
the one we're supposed to go into.
Indeed it is. He leads you there.
Mine less traveled.
He says, "Well, I've seen in the old days Ulysses used to keep some of her treasures here because it was kind of an unassuming area. But Dietrich might have used it since she's been dead. I know that Netta sent one of her Red Cloak Order members in here decades ago whenever she first visited the manor to try to scope it out, looking for the red thread of Mordias, but if I recall correctly, the ranger that she sent in never came out. So it might
No.
be dangerous."
You should definitely go in there.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
who the bravest souls are in this situation? The 3 of us.
You all are the picture of bravery. And you saved me with your kindness. It would have been all too easy for you 3 to simply hyper murder me when I was a terrible maddened werewolf, and instead you chose kindness and didn't do that. So I'm basically in your debt forever.
This is the hot guy, right? The one that was supposed to be the wolf or something that Rebecca wanted to murder, but I was like, I think we should trying to save it. And I kept rolling.
That the hot guy was Dietrich. Bernard is a little bit more. He's a little bit more slight. He's a little bit shorter. He's got wispy kind of blonde hair. He's got glasses.
He's a short king.
He's a short
Yeah.
king.
I'm
He's
still
short
not
king.
opposed to murdering him.
Rebecca, my goodness.
Has these like kind of evil tendencies, you know?
They call that character development. I think you could totally murder him if you wanted to. He looks very murderable.
He's gonna just wanna.
He's got like little arms, you know.
Oh no.
He's malnourished from years of being cursed. Easy target.
Poor thing. Okay, so maybe we should tell him to go back someplace safe before Drew decides he's a target.
Or he can keep watch outside, you know? If he hears yo bro, keep watch outside. Can I send Storm, as always, ahead to you love that this is the first thing. Hey, why have a falcon if I don't do falcon things?
Exactly.
I want to send him ahead, and maybe he could caw twice if there's like some crazy shit up ahead.
Sure.
Well, how about Bianca? I'm Bianca. What if my cat Beatrice kind of runs up ahead, and she'll come back to me and meow twice if there's like traps ahead. Traps that may be hard to see or something. Could she do that?
Traps on the
Certainly.
ground.
So the two of you have been working with your animals for this time. So
Remember pussy play?
we got pussy play, we got bird stuff.
Bird stuff.
I
There is
have a
nothing
cute term.
actual going on with Storm. Do not put that on my
Right.
sidekick.
My
Nothing
mistake.
going on with what are you
You made it
Talking
seem like it
about
was like
Carly.
bird ass play or something.
Man, I hate to interrupt.
that anyway.
So
Time.
both of you add +2 bonuses on top of your existing modifiers, but go ahead and both of you make or actually, so just for Beatrice, actually. So for Beatrice, go ahead and roll. Carly, I don't think for the task that you've given Storm that you necessarily have to roll for him. I think it's easy. So
Okay.
Bianca, roll a wisdom check.
And that'd be a D20.
That's a D20.
And +2. I rolled a 20, y'all.
No
First
way.
nat
What
20,
this
first
sentence would
roll.
be? But what?
It's because I'm using a real die.
Let's
Telling
go.
you. It makes a difference. You hold it in thy hand. You feel the weight of the die.
Use it for something like that, though, but okay.
It's okay. This is starting us off on a good,
Good energy. Good energy.
Yeah. It's gonna be a
Good
good
vibe.
session.
Nat 20. Okay.
So Beatrice and Storm kind of like off together into this mine shaft. And Beatrice comes back out and does not meow. Very definitively, there are no traps that she can see within this first kind of stretch. Okay, I'm trying to think of like how to like divvy up this responsibility. So
You can
Storm
do it.
goes in and cause
Once,
what was it? Once if there's
twice, if it's.
if
I don't
there's
know why I
interesting
would
stuff.
just say once. I didn't create a once. Yeah, if he caused once, sure. That means that there is danger up ahead.
Danger. Okay, so nobody caws, nobody meows.
Sure.
Beatrice does come back with a scrap of like red fabric in
Ooh.
between her little teeth. It looks awfully similar to the cloaks that you've seen the Red Cloak Order members wearing.
And we're looking for a soul anchor, right? That's
We're looking
the-
for gems, I think, essentially.
It's been described to you as a gem, but
But maybe they're one of these red cloak people are trying to get the gems for themselves.
maybe. All that Bernard had to say was that years and years ago, when the Red Cloak Order members first visited the Von Brecht Manor in search of the Red Thread of Mordias, one of them was sent in to search this mine and just never emerged. But maybe they're looking for gems. Maybe they might have been.
Okay. Are we gonna?
And
We're gonna-
Beatrice doesn't look like she's unscathed, right? It's not like she got into a fight or a kerfuffle
A
That's
curl.
yeah.
with someone. It was just a piece of fabric in her little bitty mouth.
In her little mouth, yeah. Just grabbed a little something off
You'd
of
find
something.
Yeah.
And Storm also has indicated that there's not any danger.
Okay, then let's just trudge forward.
Why trudge? Can't we skip?
Let's just skip forward.
Let's
Just
skip forward then.
Look.
I'm like
Into the
trudging is
dark and
yeah.
mine shaft we go.
This is why I like having my standing desk.
So you can
Yes,
demonstrate
yes.
the skip. Have you ever? I actually have tested this. This sounds weird that I've tested this. Try to be pissed, but skip.
Okay.
But like, okay, if you're like fake pissed, authentically, if you notice next time you're pissed, skip around, and it's really hard to stay mad.
I'm gonna try that.
It's like a good hack, like to get you kind of like shake it off.
Yeah.
Fair.
So try that, chat. That was some free life advice.
Yeah.
Jacko Boom it
says
is.
It's called a mosh.
It's true. I did look like that.
I'm gonna make Carly do that next time I make a mess. Oh my god, shut up.
But yeah, you guys enter
Transfer sizing.
enter the caves, and you do pretty quickly. It's kind of just like a narrow, like little pathway, and it's all dark and stuff. Do you guys light any kind of torch or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Sure. So it's very easy for you to see up ahead.
This torch.
Kind of around a few of the bends, so not right near the exit, but still in the dark. There is a skeleton lying there, and it's wearing a red cloak that's kind of covered up over the skull. And it's laying there, and it looks like its arms are kind of folded in, and it's face down on the ground. So whatever it was holding, it's kind of over its crossed arms on the ground.
Loot it or poot it. Wait.
What is the poot it? Because I keep thinking of Toot It and Boot It, which in that song it's about having sex and then like leaving the person. So what are you? What are you talking
So you
about?
boot it or boot it.
Leave
Think
Okay.
about it.
Boot it
Think about
back.
Think about it.
It back.
Think about it.
Think about it, Carly, because Rebecca just totally made it so much better for me.
You boot it back.
Yes.
Boot it or
That's-
boot it.
Oh my god, trouble.
Trouble is like
He's like, oh my god, it makes sense.
Okay, so we want to get in and figure out what this skeleton is holding.
Yeah.
Let's see if it has an ID on it.
So
Yes.
you kind of like lift it up by the shoulder to kind of like turn it over. The dusty cloak kind of gives way. It is holding a large glittering green gem that is roughly the size of a football.
Oh my
underneath both its
God.
arms. And it looks like it was kind of carrying like this. You also see that both of its legs are kind of corroded, like a
Oh,
little below
no.
the knee.
Is this one of those soul stones?
You can
Yeah, for
investigate
sure,
it
right?
and try to determine. if it is
Yeah.
one.
Do you guys have a spell that could maybe like
well, didn't they
look
say
into
in
that?
the speech, they said if you put it in light, it like blows up or like loses its power.
In
Like
sunlight.
sunlight
Yeah.
specifically.
Well, since we
How
just
close-
got in here,
We could walk back out.
I mean,
Let's
I
do
have I have a light spell, but I don't think that's sunlight. Let me check.
Hey, can I send? Ooh, I'm all about efficiency. Can I send Storm with it in its mouth outside, and then he can come back and telepathically tell Bianca what happened to it?
I mean, it's the size of a football.
What do you think? How big is
Oh,
Storm's
okay.
mouth?
I'm thinking of that
I
scene from
forgot,
Monty
you
Python.
guys. I forgot.
It could grip
Okay,
it by
never
the
mind.
husk.
He's not the strongest falcon.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna strap it onto his little bitty back.
Yeah.
Okay. And
He's
then
like,
he's gonna.
he can't even fly out. I
If
mean,
you give
I've
me a
heard.
strength check for Storm,
Let's do it. Not
Awesome.
20.
it might be a nat 20.
Might be net 20.
10. Wait, do I add 2?
Yeah.
Not to this one.
Yeah. for the
12.
So Storm kind of flaps his wings. It's a little bit tough for him to get off the ground with this thing, but he is able to kind of like drag it. He could painstakingly, like with his beak. And
No,
with his
I guess
talons
if
and
we're
stuff,
close to the
kinda
front,
do
we
it.
can stay. I just wanted to not have to go all the way back out. I don't know how far into this thing we are.
Right. And
Not
well,
far.
if Rebecca's light maybe is like sunlight potentially.
It says it's a clear white light.
I don't think we should waste her spell. They specifically said sunlight, so unless the spell says it is sunlight,
Yeah.
because any sort of white light isn't. you
Okay,
know,
so are we gonna walk it out?
Yes, yep. Walk it out. Walk it out.
Do we
Walk-
want to have one of us just walk it out and come back? And while the
Let's-
rest of us
let's go
continue to
together for fun?
Okay. Let's skip it. Let's skip out with it. Let's skip out with it. Okay, let's all go.
Who's holding it?
I am, because I'm the biggest.
Yes.
Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Look how we made it outside.
As you hold it in the sun, nothing happens. It does not explode. Nothing appears to change with this. It doesn't seem like anything's different.
What the hell?
Just to paint like a different description of it, though, like in the light, it looks beautiful. It looks like exactly the type of stone that a worshiper of Mordias might be super interested in. It's green. It's glittering. It looks almost alive. And there is, for you, Drew, a particular like kind of comforting presence as you're holding it. Like it makes your body feel warm. It makes your hands feel nice. It's cool against
Mom?
your skin.
Mom.
Mom.
Mommy?
Mommy? Mommy?
Mom.
Ooh.
But nothing else happens.
Okay. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy, guys. I'm just letting you know.
We should save it. We
Put
should
it in your
save
bag. Put it in your bag.
Put it in your bag.
Yeah.
Put it in your bag.
And let's skip back our way in.
We're getting our steps in. We're having joy. This is the type of attitude we want to have on this adventure.
I also forgot when you guys looted the body. There was one other thing that you did find.
Loot it because we did not poot it. Yes. Mhm.
You did not put it back. So there was kind of so he was holding the thing like this, and then in one of his little skeletal hands, there was a crumpled piece of paper that looks like he just had it in his fist. And as you uncrumple it, it is a torn page from a book of like old Eridian folktales, and it has a poem in it called "The Soul Anchor."
Read it to us, all poetically.
I'm gonna also
Read
put
it to
in
us.
chat and
Yes,
post the
you said
formatting.
scared me out of your voice for some
What do you mean? You don't like this voice for Bianca?
It's a crime that that's not her voice all the time.
This will be for season 2.
Oh,
Hello.
please don't encourage her. When we were NDA, she did this voice way
Yes.
too much.
For season
also
2.
I loved it, but also it's, she's a little
What's-
muff.
What do you mean?
Okay, so here's the poem. In halls of stone the dead do sleep, their nightmares waken, rough and deep. They heed the dark, they heed the shame, not beauty's gleam, nor power's flame. It weeps alone, in dust and stone, the anchor made of grief and bone. So that was clutched in his
hold on,
hand.
So
let's-
what if the anchors are not stones but bodies or other things that don't look all shiny? You remember in Indiana Jones,
Which one?
the third one, and the thing that he drank out of was a very like humble cup versus the gilded one. So what if like we're not supposed to be finding gems that are sparkly, but we're supposed to be finding things that are seemingly innocuous,
Wait,
I
but
could-
didn't they say that they were sparkly? Or
but they
did-
don't know.
They don't know. It was a guess? Wait, okay, so you got that from the poem?
It says at the end, the anchor made of grief and bone.
Maybe we should take the guy's bones out into the
Well, that's a thought I had. Yes. But it
Man,
could be something else.
No, we have no respect for this dead body. It's okay though.
He's fine, he's been there for a while.
Sure. let's try. Oh, can I give? Can I like break off one of his fingers and give it to Storm, and then Storm can fly it out?
Yeah.
He can definitely carry
Easily.
one of his bony ass fingers. Okay, not 20.
Not 20? Not 20, not 20?
Come on, Storm.
I got 12 plus 2. That's 14. How did he do with the bony finger?
Yeah, he carries it out into the sunlight. There's a brief pause, and then he carries it back. Nothing has happened. It doesn't look like his finger was the soul stone.
He had a
I'm
good-
Or the soul
It was a good try.
Bone for later. And then I'm gonna take it out of my pocket anytime I need to say, I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh no.
Well, I wonder if there's also bone-made goods, like a bone knife handle or something that we'll discover as we move further into this cave.
Mayhaps.
True. True.
This is a beautiful poem,
Made of
Grace.
beef and bone, that's gotta be marriage. That's so sad.
Oh,
Don't
dear.
encourage the stereotype of marriage being that way.
Marriage should be great.
But
So you all proceed like through the cavern and everything. It goes on for some time, not crazy, but like 5-minute walk. Like you're going deep into this mountain.
scary. Okay.
And all about you, there are some areas where like the walls have kind of caved in. Like this place has not been ventured into in a very, very, very long time. So you squeeze your way around like the weird parts, and you make it out. And eventually, this walkway kind of emerges into like a more cavernous kind of space under this mountain, and it's kind of refreshing compared to like the kind of claustrophobic space that you just emerged from. There are bioluminescent mushrooms that line the walls.
Oh yeah.
They
Ooh,
reveal-
let's do some shrooms!
Let's do shrooms, baby. Drugs.
Wait, you guys weren't on shrooms this whole time?
I mean, I definitely don't think we'd have been this coherent or normal if we were on shrooms all these sessions.
We'll do that sometime. We'll have one of us be on shrooms in one of these actual plays. And see if
You'll
the audience
never
gets
know.
ideas.
Yes, you. And they have to guess. The chat has to guess.
I always thought it would be really fun to do a game show. I think that I saw this somewhere on the internet where like either everyone is drunk or everyone is like high or like whatever, like some kind of altered state, and one person's sober, and everyone has to figure out who the sober person is. I think that would be really fun.
By many people, if I'm drunk when I'm completely sober, and if I'm high when I'm completely sober, but I just think it's because I'm a theater major,
Yeah.
I'm a bit weird regardless of what I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
It's weird.
But yeah, there are sort of these glittering mineral veins throughout this cavern. It's a very beautiful space.
Mineral veins. Ooh, we should
Oh,
stick
yes.
like a needle in
Can
it.
we like?
It's like
I want to walk up and touch everything and see if there like an energetic pulse that or anything that I can, feel when I touch the veins or when I touch the mushrooms. When I touch the veiny mushrooms.
Bianca!
I'm sorry.
It's a throbbing sort of feeling.
And the pulsating mushroom.
Go there and it just happened. I'm sorry.
Really, it happens to us. It's kind of a thing that takes over, But you do, and all three of you immediately kind of are kind of like a whoa, kind of hit with these feelings as you walk into this cavern. In the center
What kind of
the
feeling?
room,
What kind of feeling?
there's a feeling of warmth as you move towards the center of the room. So
Oh, I like that.
the back wall of this kind of circular cavern is a little bit crumbled. It looks like maybe there was a rock slide, and the luminescent mushrooms kind of don't touch that area. But in the center of the room, it's where the light feels the brightest. And as you move towards the center, you feel warm. And you see 6 pedestals that are kind of arranged in a circle. One of them does not have anything on it, but the other 5 are topped with these beautiful, large gemstones. And all of the pedestals are labeled.
What do the labels say?
So,
And were they made with a label maker?
An ancient label maker that
Ye
does
old
weird
label maker.
talk.
Ye old label maker.
Absolutely, they were. Uh, so the one that's missing, in flowing script on the side, it says Vein Stone Emerald. On one, it says the Crimson Heart Ruby, and as you approach it, it's this ruby that's kind of in the shape of like a heart, but like an anatomical heart, where it's kind of like that oblong sort of heart shape, and it has like little veins, and it seems almost to like pulse. You swear. There's the one next to it, the Sunfire Topaz. This one also kind of emits almost like a heat and a light all of its own, like a golden kind of light, like there's fire inside of it or something. Next to that,
Juju Blue, Juju's watching us. Sorry,
Hey,
I just
Juju.
saw. Hi, Juju.
welcome in, buddy. Next to that is the Moon Shadow Opal, according to the label. It shimmers with like a swirling black and silver kind of color.
I feel like I've lost track. How many damn gems are there?
There's 5 total. There's 6 pedestals.
So we got to put this emerald on our final pedestal here.
Let's do it.
Pedestals. Sorry.
Was there one more you had
No,
said,
you're
Grace?
There's
A
2
Ruby
more.
Heart, Sunflower
Two more?
Topaz.
There's the Sky Glass Sapphire, and then there's the
Mm.
Starborn Amethyst. Each kind of with beautiful large gemstones on top of it. But you put the Veinstone Emerald back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see if a big ball starts to roll.
Back to the Indiana Jones. I love it.
You
Do it.
put it back, and the pedestal just actually, you know what? All 3 of you give me a wisdom check as you do this.
Fine. Fine, we will.
Oh no.
Um,
9 for me.
A 2.
Add 2 to it.
No.
It's
just add
on your
wisdom
sheet.
modifier and your
Oh,
modifier.
duh. Okay, I got 15, but that doesn't mean just that. Hold on. Wait. I
Also,
think
let
it's
me
right here.
know if it's prime or secondary for you guys.
Mine is secondary and I got 9.
Okay.
I got 12 and mine is primary.
Beautiful.
I got 16. It is not primary.
Okay. Perfect.
Wait. Yes.
All right. Drew, you notice, you kind of clock it as the emerald is kind of being placed back onto the pedestal. This one is like just a little bit higher than the others, and as you put the emerald back onto the pedestal, it sinks back down to be level with the other 6 pedestals, as if it had been like lifted up.
Okay.
But it settles back into place.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of a clicking sound as it does so.
Oh, there's some sort of like a trap contraption. These things are like weighted.
Yeah.
One might assume. But yeah, you're free to investigate this room, mess with these other crystals. The soul gem must be in here somewhere. It doesn't look like there's any other kind of exits or entrances or other places.
I would love to go to the mushroom area. I'm not saying something dirty, y'all.
Uh-huh.
I would love to go to the mushroom patch and use my. I wanted to see if there's the mushrooms. Are they just mushrooms? Is there something inside of the mushroom?
Should we pop one in our mouth? Let's do it. YOLO.
I'm down to pop one in my mouth. Well, should we actually make sure it's not poisonous first somehow?
I can check for that.
First.
Yeah, whoever wants to check for poison, make an intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm gonna smell it. Let me.
Rolling or all of us are rolling?
Anyone who's checking to see if it's poison.
I'm checking. I rolled a 17 plus 1, so 18.
Yeah.
I can also check for poison. That's one of my spells.
Oh, okay. That's probably
Save your spell slot. I think.
Save your
Bianca
spell.
succeeded.
Drew.
Save your
Yes,
spells for another day.
They are not poisonous.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Hey, they're not poisonous, but Drew, you realize they are hallucinogenic.
Uh-oh, right after I had put it in my mouth.
You know, I'm just
I
gonna
do think we should all take
gonna put it
a little.
in my
You watch.
pocket.
Bianca's
Okay,
eyes.
I'm in a micro dose, not to be so Cal. I'm in a micro dose. So I'm
for
gonna
health.
take
Yeah.
just a little bit.
A microdose to you is like a regular dose to me because I'm so tiny.
Incredible.
Because I'm like 4 feet tall.
You watch Bianca's pupils kind of like
Oh, great, guys. Great.
Bianca, you feel
Oh, we have to babysit.
the closer to the center of the room you are, the better you feel in this altar.
I'm gonna
state.
go to the center, y'all.
It is awesome in there.
Wow.
Becomes like a rave.
What do
We
the
have
rest
our
of you
little
doing?
fires.
I don't know if I could do anything else if I'm this high.
You're welcome
You
to try.
can.
What if we bowl with these gemstones? Okay, I'm throwing an idea out.
I think you should
What-
do that.
What if we take all the gemstones off these pedestal things?
No, I feel like you should use the fact that you're hallucinating to look around and see if you can discover something that's actually important, not what you're saying.
You don't. I'm hallucinating. How do I know it's real?
What's going on with me if I microdosed? What's
Similar thing to a lesser extent, you feel really good towards the center of the room, and you're definitely drawn towards the center of the room. It's warm.
on
it's
towards the
bright,
center? Okay, so
the
I feel like
vibes are
we should
peak.
look around the center. We should. Finding myself just wanting to do this. We
Just-
should look around the center and see if there's something important that we could.
Yeah.
What-
Do I see? Can I investigate? You know, a little bit around the center, the tiles on the floor.
Yeah, do I see anything? Do I have anything left over from our last adventure? Do I still have those glasses that help me see shit?
You do.
Oh, cool.
All of you still have all of your equipment from the last
Sweet.
adventure.
Oh,
Okay,
here goes glasses.
what do I see?
Your eyes are immediately drawn towards that kind of rock slide at the back of the room. But man, the vibes are just awful over there.
Vibes are awful, but that probably means we should go to it.
Probably there's something underneath the rock slide.
Yeah. What should we do with the rock slide? Do you have any spells, Drew, that like get rid of rock slides?
No, but let me check my spell book.
Let me check. Oh, boo.
book.
Focus, focus,
mm,
hands, anyway.
I
just
can
thought
only
for some
detect
reason-
pits. But I can't.
Oh my gosh.
I can, a pit, but I can't move it. There's
Oh,
nothing.
piss. Bitch said
Yeah.
piss.
It's the pits. I can maybe like use my shovel to shovel some of the rocks away.
I mean, it just feels so basic. We could do that. Let me just see. If
No, I mean, I can start doing that. I can at least just start doing it so that I have, something going on for me. I
But the
can
Brad over there, are you going to be okay with that? Because you're tripping balls.
hear colors. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and try to start lifting rocks.
I feel like you're the worst person to do that because you have no strength and you're really small.
Go ahead and make a strength check, Bianca. And what are the other two you just doing?
I feel like there's something for me to discover.
I mean, I want to kind of like see what happens if we like, because the one thing when you picked it up, the thing went, and I was the only one who really clocked it. So I want to see, maybe this will kill me, who knows, but what happens if I slightly lift up some of the other ones? So I'm going to go around and be like, oh, what happens with this one? What happens with this one? I'm just going to
I do think
anywhere.
I think that's a good instinct, and I think we should potentially take them all off the pedestal, see what happens.
And bowl them.
And
Great,
bowl them.
I
like
don't think we
these
should
do,
bowl
so I can
them.
kill you.
Beautiful. So which
That's-
one do you
that's what I'm
approach
gonna start
first?
doing.
Do I see any hidden doors? Because I have to ask about that along with having Stormdew things. I could also have Stormdew stuff, you guys.
No, that's perfect. Go ahead and make a wisdom check, Orb, and then Drew, which gem are you grabbing first?
I want to go with the heart because you described it so intensely.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, you-
Wisdom check. I have 15. I got 15.
Perfect. So here is kind of what happens, in the order that it happens. So, Orb, you are kind of looking at this rock slide, and your eyes behind the glasses, they kind of unfocus and then refocus onto what looks like a little area that a person could kind of squeeze through.
Okay.
It looks like this is a hidden little path through this rock slide. As you notice that, Drew, you lift up the Crimson Ruby. The pedestal kind of clicks and lifts up, and the ruby kind of pulses once in your hands, very definitively this time. And there is kind of a fog that begins to rise out of the gem as we all roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I've been trying to lift up one rock for the last 5 minutes.
From your perspective, you have. Who knows what you're actually seeing or doing? What are we rolling again?
That'll be a D10.
Hold on. I have to figure out which one that is.
One that goes like this.
Yeah. Let me grab mine.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 10.
It's like one of these.
Wait, the one that has 0 on it?
Yeah, because that's the 10.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's like this diamond shape. Oh,
What
so
am I
Drew,
rolling
you
for?
got a 10. Initiative to see which side you go in combat.
I got a 6.
Beautiful. Okay, so Drew was a 10, Orb was a 6, and Bianca was a 2.
2. Just kidding.
I'm tripping right now.
For Austin Powers. Who does number 2 work?
Okay,
Oh, when are they
Drew,
gonna make another one of those movies?
you have the first action here as this thing kind of rises in your hands. It looks like some sort of ghost, and it's kind of like a reddish spirit that kind of emerges from this gem. It does not look happy.
Who, me?
Drew,
Oh.
Oh. I was
you rolled high.
so it doesn't look happy.
Does not look very happy.
Do I need to do something?
If you're welcome to try to like fight it, you're welcome to do
Well-
anything that you'd like.
It might try to attack you, but you could try to just either, pause it for a sec, try to talk to it, communicate with it.
Okay, I'll talk to it. Hey thing. I'm a nature girl. You look upset. What's going on?
Make a charisma check.
Fair question.
Charisma check. Okay.
And let me know if it's prime or secondary when you do.
No. It's not prime, and I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Did anybody get us a boon?
Oh no! Oh,
Anybody?
don't I have that thing that I can help allies?
Not on their turns, unfortunately.
Gosh darn it!
Dang it.
Dang it! I
Going
tried.
once.
Even more upset because she's rolling so hard. Yay,
Hey,
Savage!
Savage!
I got a boon coin! Oh my god!
And hey, Stronghold, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy.
Okay, let's hold the
How's it going,
space.
Sam? Holding space.
Come on, Ray Ray. I mean, Bianca.
Okay, I did better, but not great. I got a 10.
Hey,
that's way better. Way better.
better. A 1, it would have been consequences. Thank you,
Pretty
Savage.
bad. Yeah, so you speak to this thing, and its eyes kind of focus on you. It has this crazed kind of look in its eye. It's a sort of like androgynous kind of being. No legs, just kind of like a ghostly tail. It looks like it's
Ghostly.
made of like red mist or something. And it opens its mouth, and it's speaking back to you, but all you hear is bum, 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 like a heartbeat.
A heart.
It
Okay.
got tail.
So
Is there anything else you'd wish to do? You can move up to half your movement as well, if you'd like, but that's about it.
no. Can I just put it back?
You can. Yeah,
and
would
see
you
if
like
it
to?
goes away.
Can
I'm
I?
gonna go like this. I'm looking it in the eye. I'm looking it in the eye, and I'm going like this.
The pedestal goes back down, it clicks back into place, the ghost remains. Unfortunately. That would be awesome. Wait. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I want to pull really quick. 1 second.
Good evening, Phantom NJ. Are you
Good
from,
evening.
Are you from New Jersey? Is hence the NJ?
Okay.
Or it could just be-
Chat, the fate of the party hangs in the balance. Vote now or forever hold your peace. What's
should-
funnier and what's better? Should the ghost disappear?
Oh!
With
Wait, 2 people voted fight.
Yeah, they want the more interesting thing.
3 fight.
It's up
Oh!
for, it's
Ghost
up for 3 minutes.
disappear.
Wow, it's stressful watching these votes come in live.
Vote.
Oh, what's it
vote,
gonna be?
vote,
We're neck and
vote,
neck.
Vote.
Wait,
We
I
got
can
6
vote.
votes in.
I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote to fight.
Oh!
You're biased.
5 fight.
5
Okay.
votes for fight, 4 votes for disappear.
Wow.
It's so close. We just need 2 more to not fight this thing.
Hey guys, you want to see a battle? You want to see a ghost battle? Come on.
But we also don't know what if the ghost disappears. There could be something else that happens. We don't know what the butterfly effect will have happen in this mission.
It could have something way worse happen. We never know.
Something way worse. Way worse than a coal mine.
A ghost in a coal mine. It's 4 to 5
I
right
think-
now in favor of fighting.
I'm like,
Voted, speak now or forever hold your peace.
did you vote, Carly?
No,
I voted.
you're so biased. You can't do that.
But we don't know what she
Yeah.
voted for. What if she voted for party fight?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? What
What
game are we
game
playing?
are
We're
we
playing Castles
playing?
and Crusade, Bob. Welcome in.
Vote early and
And
often.
often.
That's funny.
Oh, look at Pumpkin Spice. She's so
Oh.
nice. She's trying to bite you. She's
No,
so...
she licked me.
Lady.
Well, even if she's trying to bite you, that's how cats show their love.
Not this baby. She licks me. She loves me. She purrs.
The sweetest Goyle.
Okay, guess we gotta fight.
The vote's
Woohoo!
dwindling down. We still got maybe like 30 seconds or 40 seconds.
Oh,
something like that.
you put. Then fight you guys.
C&C is for fighting.
As
Is
the-
it?
as
We
the
don't
ghost
fight very
soldiers
much.
are- You notice a
Notice a
Tarrasque.
Tarrasque. What's a Tarrasque? Yeah,
A
maybe
Tarrasque
it's
is a horrific monster. It's like,
Oh.
they're insane. They're so bad. It's like
Yeah,
the one
maybe
thing
the-
that you never want to fight.
yeah. Maybe something worse will happen.
Who
I wish I'd
knows?
grabbed some pistachio nuts, you guys. My tummy's like.
Go run and grab it real
We
fast.
go run because we gotta fight.
You'll
Hey,
need your strength.
Be right back.
Attack break.
I had a pistachio mocha earlier today. It's so
Ooh.
good.
Oh, that sounds like I would love pistachio.
I don't like
Um,
pistachios.
Whoa,
Oh
it
my
was half and
God.
half.
Dead
Wait.
even.
What do we do?
Do I have
Carly
to
needs-
decide?
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna flip a coin. I don't want to do it without Carly here. I feel like we've got to have maximum
Oh,
values
yeah.
for this coin flip. This is a it has a 20 on one side. I don't know if it'll show it or be out of focus,
Oh.
but it has a nat 20 on one side and then a nat 1 on the other side.
Dun dun dun.
So this is for all the decisions. Does the party have a cleric? They do not. I'm
No
not
cleric.
fighting.
We did tie. We did tie. Savage Splendor.
Yeah. And Phantom, this is a ghost made by me, not the ghost from the player's handbook. So don't worry. The ghost from the player's handbook is crazy. That one, like, if you look at it, you lose 15 years off your life. They're crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I don't mess with all that. Just kind of make my own monsters. Both
As
win.
you should.
The ghost leaves and the party
Wait,
fades.
ghost leaves party fades. That's pretty good. How far away are these pistachios?
They're in the mines. Gotta venture.
So I had a sweet craving, but did not have time to go get something sweet. I don't really keep sweets in my house, but I did. This is so bad. Like right before we had to hop on, I found some chocolate syrup and I put it in this like little yogurt bowl.
That's a great idea.
Just a little bit, and I've just been like,
That is an awesome idea. What I'll do
just
is
to get a taste.
Yeah, just for a little something sweet.
Thank you for your patience. Oh my god.
Okay, she's gonna flip a coin, Carly, because it was a tie on the poll.
So on a nat 20, the ghost disappears when you put the gem back. And it's like a light switch that you can turn off and on. And if it's
And I sit there, ghost? No ghost.
I'm just feeling, risky.
All right, give him like max vibes, channel vibes.
In Costco. When were we talking about Costco?
Guys, that is a 20. So you put the fucking gem back, and the ghost disappears.
Yay!
I'm so lucky.
It goes from, it's this red rage monster about to swipe down at Drew, and then it just evaporates into nothing as Drew puts the gem back.
Why don't you just like pick up the one next to it, the gem next to it, Drew?
If it was red, then what's the color next to it? So it was green, red.
It was red, then topaz. So like gold.
Topaz is my
Red, orange,
birthstone.
yellow, green, blue, purple, red, orange, yellow. Anybody?
Okay.
No?
Is it am I just going around the circle? I don't want to take someone's turn.
Combat kind of
You
ends.
making the room and saying that you love them.
Combat ended. I'm still trying to lift a rock.
Okay, so I picked up the topaz and
I saw the thing, remember?
Yeah,
Okay, can I tell them that or do I have to wait till it's like my turn or whatever?
you're welcome to tell them that. We'll say that you get this out as Drew is in the middle of lifting the topaz. And the same thing is happening. A bronze ghost this time emerges and looks angry and looks like it's going to initiate combat with you guys unless you put it back. Do you
A
do the same
bronze
thing again?
ghost? Like a very tan, glistening, sexy ghost?
Yeah, he's kind of chiseled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he used a chisel because we're in a mine. I don't know. That's all I got.
Because we're in a mine. I feel like the actual pic of someone working in a mine is like they're like covered in soot and they like their lungs are full of like toxic things and they have like no teeth, and I'm just like, if we actually looked at what it probably was like.
my
I
great grandfather was a coal
Wait,
miner.
I do have
Really?
something that I can use against you guys.
He died when he was 36.
Oh no!
It's
Drew,
rough.
you've
Who
now
did?
spent a round in the center. As Orb, as you call out, Drew doesn't appear to hear you. You're kind of still
Wait,
in
what
the
do you
middle.
mean?
She just doesn't appear to hear you.
Why not? What's going on?
She's kind of lifting the different gems and putting them back as the ghosts.
Very
appear,
loud.
and- yeah.
Loud, or there's something that's
Like a spell put on me?
No. It's on Drew, I think.
Oh.
You're kind of just going about your business.
I did roll a 14, by the way, with my strength check. Have I lifted up at least a couple rocks?
Yeah, one really sizable rock.
Oh,
You
good.
can set it off to the side.
Thank
It's like
goodness.
as big as you. It's really impressive.
Did that help us figure out the thing underneath it at all, or?
You moved a rock.
That's far to go.
Did a really good job.
She can't hear me.
Okay, well, maybe I'll try to go like dance with Drew in the center of the room, since obviously moving rocks is not a good idea.
Wait, but can Bianca hear me?
Bianca can hear you because she
Okay.
was there moving rocks kind of next to you.
I tell Bianca, even though she's probably still tripping balls, to tell Drew about the little thing that I see.
The thing under the pile of rocks. Is
The
that what you're
little
referring to?
pathway. Yeah.
Okay.
This is just you. You're just raving in your mind.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk into the center of the room and watch Drew move gems for a while because it's fascinating.
Oh my gosh.
For how long do you say that you do that?
I'm gonna do that
Just out of
for.
curiosity.
I know that it will affect me if I stay too long. So I gotta find the right
And I'm
number.
like, Bianca!
I am tripping mushrooms, so I probably don't have a concept of time. I'm gonna do it for 15 seconds, and then I say, "Hey, Drew, there's a path under that pile of rocks."
As you like turn around to address Drew, there's nobody there, and you kind of realize, like, wait, what was I saying?
Oh shit!
Man, these gems are
Is that
so
like
pretty.
taking over?
All I want to do is really just look at the gems. Drew, as this is happening, you're vaguely aware of your friends kind of behind you, moving rocks, and then that kind of fades away as you're kind of there, just kind of looking at these gems and moving them up and down and lifting them and setting them back down, and there's nothing really more interesting than that. And man, it just feels so good to be in the center of this room. And Orb, you watch. They don't seem to notice each other. They're kind of walking past each other, dancing past each other.
A spell, right? Isn't that what you think, chat? I feel like they're under a spell.
Maybe it's the mushrooms.
Yeah, but you didn't take a mushroom, did you, Drew?
No. I mean, I have one in my purse.
Oh,
but
right.
I didn't eat it.
There's, I'm looking at my spells.
What if you use the wand of smiling on us to break us out of our spells?
That's not a bad idea.
Stupid wand. Okay.
Who do you aim it at?
Wingardium Smilosa! Woo! Okay, do I
Do you-
roll to see if I did it?
No, it just happens. Do you do Drew or Orb? Or no, you're Orb. Bianca or Drew?
Myself! Both. Pink, pink.
Yeah, the illusion for both of you shattered instantly. You're standing there
Oh,
just smiling
thank-
all of a sudden. Not really super aware of how much time has passed. Luckily, not
And
much.
while they're not talking, I'm gonna explain to them, you guys were under a spell. I just saved you. Let's go to this little thing, this little pathway I found.
Can we move under the spell?
The spell is broken now. Or,
Okay.
you mean the smile spell?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, you just can't speak.
They can move, they just can't speak. So when I'm ready for you to speak, I'll take the thing off.
Too much power.
So we're able to get out of the pedestal circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'll bink. You guys can talk now.
Boop, boop.
Am I
Hey.
still high?
So you want us to go through this path then? Is that what you want us to do?
Well, yeah, because that thing was shown to me when I did my little glasses. So I think there's a reason that like it showed me this. I think we should go. I mean, what do you guys think? I think we should. One of us should at least go that way. What else are we gonna do?
Yeah. I feel like chat wants us to fight these ghosts, but
I mean, it makes sense. They came here for combat. We got to give the people what they want.
Well, how about you guys? I don't have a lot of health, so why don't I go through the path and you guys stay and fight these guys and see if maybe we divide up. And I'll
Great.
Split the party. Split the party. Well, no,
That's
I'll
a-
split the party.
I'll
We-
send Storm back if I'm like in danger, and you send Bianca if you're in danger, so we can like, you know.
We've never split up the party before in combat.
Oh.
Carly.
Whoa!
I think it's a great idea.
Uh oh.
oh, Grace.
I don't think we should do it then.
Am I still
No,
tripping? Grace, am I still
Um,
tripping?
Do you
Wait,
want to
you
be?
took mushrooms, so you're
I-
gonna be tripping all day.
Well, maybe it's not like our mushrooms here. Maybe it's like different kind of mushrooms.
Told you should a micro dose.
I leave it up to you. If the spell of the Wand of Smiling broke your
I
trip.
think I'll
or
be
not.
of more help if I'm not tripping currently.
Nah, come on.
Okay, y'all, don't eat the mushrooms.
I feel like we should flick the veiny thing again, though.
Hey, yo.
The veiny mushroom thing.
That's on the wall, right? The veins of the wall. What do you mean flick it?
I don't know. Like, see what happens. I don't know. I feel like it's medicine of some kind. It's pulsating. It's calling to us.
It's energy for sure. Yeah.
Energy.
It
Energy.
holds the light of like
Energy.
the mushrooms,
Oh,
and it is
perfect.
very
Oh,
beautiful.
perfect.
As you flick it, nothing appears to happen with the mineral veins. They're very beautiful, but nothing else appears to happen.
Okay, so we got to move these rocks, y'all.
Let's go.
Oh, there's the path. There's a path.
Yes.
No reason to move the rocks. There's a pathway next with the.
I thought the path was underneath the rocks, Carly.
The path is right there with the with the rocks.
Why was I?
Why are you shouting? Just chill.
Why?
Clarify with us.
Man.
Why was I trying to move the rocks then?
Because you were tripping and didn't understand me and were trying to get Drew's attention. I told you once I saw it. It's not my fault you kept trying to move the rocks.
You got super gains from it. It was really good weight training.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so Orb, you do point out this. It's a squeeze through kind of situation where there's like a crevice. It looks like it's intentionally hidden. It has all the trappings of like a secret entrance somewhere, and you can squeeze through the rocks if you'd like.
Should we send Bianca?
Yes. Where'd the baby go?
It'll be easier for
Bianca.
you.
Come here. Come here, Angel. Okay. So you're going to go by the rock pile that Mummy tried to move for no reason. Okay. And you're going to come back if there's something that we need to go investigate. Okay. Oh, she meowed slightly.
As long as she's aligned, as long as we have her kitty cat consent.
Yeah. Is she able to come back and meow if there's something afoot?
Give me a
Something
check
afoot.
of your choice. I guess it doesn't really matter, but you can flavor this in your mind and for the audience however you'd like. Beatrice seems hesitant to even go in there. And as the three of you are kind of standing at like this sort of crevice, it is the diametric fucking opposite of how it felt to be in the center of the room. It is cold. It is brutal.
Which is
it
probably
just
why
feels
we have to go
gross.
in there, because it's probably the evil shit we gotta like face. You know, like face your demons, all that stuff.
Who knows? So make a roll for Beatrice if she'll even go in there. And you can add a plus 2 to it.
Maybe would I try dexterity maybe? Or constitution, maybe that's better.
I like Constitution because Constitution
Let's try that.
feels like
Yeah.
I'm in my body, I'm here, I'm grounded.
Okay, so constitution roll for Beatrice. 8, so 9.
And then you add a plus 2.
Oh, then it was 10. I rolled an 8 for her.
All right. Yeah, 10 was kind of what you needed. Beatrice takes like a trembling little step in.
Oh no.
And then another little step. Her tail's all big and fluffy. Her hair's kind of standing up. She does not like this, but she'll go in there because she trusts you.
Such a good little kit.
She kind of like goes in. And nothing happens for a minute. You do hear like a meow from inside, kind of beckoning
Meow,
you guys.
meow.
Like, yes,
Meow.
there is stuff here.
Okay, we gotta get in there, y'all. How do we do that?
I'm gonna send Storm just because I just want to, and then we'll go in. Yeah, maybe Okay, I'm gonna send Storm, and he's gonna caw if there's danger.
Okay. Give me a roll for Storm as well to see if he'll go in.
Okay.
And a
Nat
plus
20?
2.
Okay. I only got 4. Might be
Storm
hard for
seems
him. He's a
little
bird.
hesitant.
Yeah.
As you're telling him to like caw if there's danger, Storm is not super like trusting of anything that's in there and begins cawing immediately, a little bit unable to discern whether or not there's danger inside or not,
Okay.
and doesn't look willing
Okay.
to go in without you.
Let's get inside.
All
Yeah.
3 of you give me dex checks to kind of squeeze inside, or if you'd like to
Check,
make a case
check.
for a different type of check,
I like dex check for me at least because it's a prime of mine.
we like our plans
I
here.
believe it's. Let me see.
I rolled a nat 20.
You
What?
just scamper inside.
What'd you
Nat
say?
20. Nat 20.
Yeah. She
Let's
is
go.
so dexterous. What's the word?
Dexterous.
Dexterous.
Dexterous. Woo. 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 Okay. I almost dropped the dice. Okay. I got 12.
And is that prime or secondary for you?
It is, wait, I'm only supposed to add 1 or 2.
So add whatever your modifier is, because this is a roll for you and not for Storm.
Okay.
And let me know
I
if it's
got
prime.
It is not prime.
And
so
if you'd
yeah,
like to
I'm-
use a different skill,
I'm-
totally feel free to, and just let me know like how you're using it.
no, that's fine. I got 12.
Okay. And then Drew.
I got 15.
Beautiful. And is that
Snap.
prime or secondary?
Secondary.
Okay.
Those pistachios saved my life so I could finish the journey.
Yes. So Orb and Drew, as you guys are kind of trying to like squeeze in here, there comes a point where unfortunately with your dexterity kind of scores, you get stuck. And you have to kind of go back out the other way. But Bianca, you're able to slip right through with your smaller kind
Because
of
we
gnomish
looped
form.
up with mushroom grease per Savage Splendor's suggestion.
I
Exactly.
am the smallest one also, so it kind of makes sense. I'm only 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to me? Sorry, I missed it.
No, you're good. So both of you
I
kind of
can't
got
go through.
stuck. Yeah. Just with
We got
those
our
dex scores.
big asses stuck, like Tinkerbell in the keyhole.
Formative media. But yeah, Bianca, you kind of find your way with Beatrice into this much smaller, kind of the size of like a closet. And there is a 7th pedestal in here, which is kind of like slightly toppled to the side. And on top of that, there is another stone. Looks very different from the 6 other gems that you've seen here. It is roughly the size of your fist. It is very dull. The feeling that radiates from it is not warm or benevolent. It is cold as ice. But it is there for you to take, unless there's anything else that you wish to do.
Well, I definitely want to take it. And do I see anything else in this room? When you describe it as a closet, are there like shelves with other things, or is it just the size of a
It's
closet?
like the size of a closet, but aside from that, it's kind of just like there's nothing really here aside from this pedestal. It looks like this area was concealed on purpose, with the sole
Okay.
purpose of housing this pedestal with the...
Okay, so I'm gonna put it in my little pack
Beautiful.
if I was able to bring that in,
Yeah. Everything.
and I'm gonna shimmy my way out along with my cat.
As you do so, as you're beginning to shimmy your way out, all 3 of you feel this cavern begin to shake around you as dust flecks kind of fall from the ceiling, and a rock falls somewhere and tumbles to the
Oh
ground.
no!
And another rock falls. A dexterity check from Bianca. What are the 2 of you doing immediately?
Panicking.
No! Let me see.
Yes.
What do we have? If I have any spells.
I rolled a 12 plus 2, so 14 for my dexterity check.
Awesome. You make it back out. It was prime for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it back out.
I mean, we should try to get out of the thing so we're not crushed to death.
Let's run.
There's another rumbling. Do you
Oh, we're
wish to
stuck.
grab the gems or do anything else?
Oh,
you
you're
guys
stuck.
were able to get back out.
Okay.
You just couldn't.
Wait,
push it
so we're in the main room now?
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
we should-
run.
We should definitely grab the gems and run. Hello, Indiana Jones. Hello.
Let's
All
go
the
as fast as
gems?
we can. Look, let's grab them. The
Yeah,
ghosts are
everybody
all gonna
with-
come all at
There's like
once.
6. Each of us can hold 2 if there's 6.
I just wonder if only this one that I'm holding that doesn't look like the other ones is the only one that needs to be seen in sunlight.
I say we try all.
At the very
Okay.
least, they're big,
Let's
valuable
take them and we'll
gems.
throw them all
I
in
can
the
tell you
sunlight.
disagree with me.
I said
Bianca.
okay. I said okay.
You were like, okay.
Roll
Fine.
initiative against each other. Let's duke it out. PvP.
My feeling is if we're already running and this thing's collapsing, might as well get.
Then let's go.
Okay, so the two of you are grabbing up all the gems, putting them into your bags. Ghosts kind of emerge as you pick up all the gems.
Wait, don't
the
worry
cavern
about it.
continues to shake and rumble as a cave-in begins. So what will happen next? We're going to enter initiative. So go ahead and roll a d10 for me, all three of you.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 9.
I got a 9.
8.
We both got 9s.
Wait, so who got
Wow.
9s?
2
And
and
Orb.
Nate.
Bianca and Orb, and then Drew, and then Ghosts, and then
I have to refill my chocolate.
Wait, you have chocolate? Yum.
But you
Oh,
missed
yeah.
pistachios. I just need a little sweet something. So just put like a little drizzle of chocolate syrup in here.
Okay.
Hold on, things are about to get bumpy.
Hold on to your butts.
Rocky.
So it starts with the back of the cavern as the back wall begins to crumble in even further and the ceiling begins to collapse in. So first up are Bianca and Orb. You guys kind of share initiative order so you can decide who goes first. But what I'm going to be asking you three for, this is going to take, let's call it 5 rounds
Okay.
to get out of here, to escape. And I'm gonna ask each of you to like do something to help either yourselves or each other get the fuck out of here. And you'll be fighting the environment to do that, and you'll be fighting these ghosts to do that. They'll be trying to stop you. So
Are you?
who wants to go first, Bianca or Orb?
Orb.
Can I go with my bird at the same time? I don't know what Storm can do, but maybe if he flies ahead, he can do something.
Yeah.
He can like help with a path, or I don't know.
He certainly, yeah, for sure. As you were kind of squeezing your way into this chamber, there were areas where the passage got like super tight and you had to kind of squeeze. So he can for sure try to like scout out ahead. Do you have combat music, Grace? That's actually a really good point. Let me
Do 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 do.
Indiana Jones.
So I'm gonna check for
do.
Storm and add a +2 to it.
I'm gonna I don't have any spells that sorry, say it again.
Just give me like a check for Storm of some kind and describe for me what he does to help you guys.
Okay, I got a 10, so +2 is 12. He zooms ahead and does his best to like caw nonstop to create a path, because there's a lot going on, so there's a lot of like confusion and so he keeps like flying back and forth
For sure.
so that we can like have some sort of beacon and like some sort of thing that we know where to go.
Knowing what for sure. And it's like dark in here, that's super helpful.
Mm-hmm. And he's a bird, so he'll see the rock falling and he's like, he like dodges it.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Okay, and then what are you doing?
I'm gonna run like hell. I think we should all run like hell, because I looked at my spells and I don't have any with let me double check. I don't have any. What do I have? Objects sign like torches, delays undead,
You know what?
fascinate.
Five rounds seems like a lot. Let's do 3. Let's make it
Okay.
quick, easy, dirty. We'll do 3 rounds because we're coming up on
Quick, easy, dirty.
Quick, easy,
Oh my.
dirty. That's
I don't
just,
have any things that can like stop the rocks or anything. So I'm just gonna run like hell as I say, run like hell to everybody else. Follow Storm's call.
What kind of check would you like to make for this? My thought goes to dexterity, but again, that's not a prime for you, so it'll be more difficult. You can justify anything to me if you just have an explanation for why it's relevant.
I mean strength, for sure. Like category paralysis constriction. So yeah, strength is a primary for me. So I'm gonna go with that. Like the strength of my running, the strength of something fell on me and I push it off, like that kind of thing.
Love it. Incredible.
Okay. I got an 8.
Is there
Nah.
any modifiers?
I got a 9
Okay.
total, which isn't bad. It's just not the best.
It's not too bad. As you're running, you do lose a little bit of ground as you're running.
Okay.
But not crazy. You don't trip. You're not prone. Nothing like that. Like your path.
I'm not
gets kinda
tripping and I
blocked,
don't trip.
Something falls in front of you. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Bianca, what are you doing?
I have a crazy idea.
Let's hear it.
Just tell us.
I have that animal empathy for burrowing animals, right? And we're underground, right?
You are.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. I'm thinking is, could the burrowing animals make sure to keep our path clear for us? Like if I entrance them enough, and they keep moving rocks out of the way as we're running, and that's my first thing. I guess I'd have to roll for that, but that's my idea. How do we feel about me using that for that?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So I have animal empathy, burrowing animals. We're underground. Let's do it. I want to call the gophers. I want to call the moles. I want to call
Gophers,
badgers.
Moles,
and
where you at?
I'm gonna
Back
say, get over here and keep let's keep this pathway clear so we can GTF out.
Let's go. Go ahead and make a charisma check. Does charisma
Okay.
feel good?
She's so charismatic. She's gonna get like nat 20.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well I got a 12, but I have a +2, I think.
That's still a
14.
success.
14.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah, you do this. Animals kind of like, you know that scene in Shrek the Third, I think, where Snow White is singing.
Oh.
Like it turns into the immigrant song by Led Zeppelin. They fucking like carve a path through the princesses through.
Yes,
the
yes.
castle.
Ah,
That
ah.
happens. And badgers kind of flock to you, and they're
Yes.
carving out a path for you guys as you're running.
And I say, sweet burrowing animals, clear the path for us as we try to run to our freedom and to help you all survive this cave situation further.
This
They-
cave sit.
They blast through like one of the kind of like barriers that you would have
Yeah,
to kind of
they
spend some time
do.
squeezing through. Yeah, easy. Drew, what are you doing?
Bianca.
So kind of along the same vein as Bianca, because I'm gonna have to get really creative with my spells.
That's what we like.
I'm going to summon a swarm of creatures.
You love summoning swarms.
I
Yes.
love a swarm.
And they're gonna like create like a barrier around us, so like any rocks and things can't hit us. They're gonna be, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Good.
What kind of check would you like to make for that?
One second. I forgot to look. This is what that requires. Sorry.
You're fine. And I'm honestly wondering because I
when
think
do
you
you work?
spend the spell slot and it just happens.
Oh yeah, just
I
spell.
guess like whatever kind of check you want to make narratively for this, just to see how effective this swarm is at like helping you.
No, would that be a Hmm. I have no idea.
Ah.
How about I just roll the big 20 just to see?
Yeah. For which
Or-
attribute?
Oh. I thought I was gonna go faster than this. I'm like, oh, I know, I'm gonna be ready.
That's literally-
Let's do a charisma check to charm the I don't know, to charm the animals to come.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make a charisma check, and let me know if
Okay.
it's primary or secondary.
Okay, it's secondary.
It'll be easier
Right,
to
roll.
succeed at prime abilities, but you're always welcome to use secondary ones still.
Okay. Okay, I rolled a 6, so maybe that doesn't work.
Here's what does happen. So you summon the swarm. They quickly kind of fall behind you. You sort of like leave them in the dust. However, they do kind of catch one of the ghosts, and the ghost begins kind of like tussling with the swarm, and it looks like one of them gets distracted.
That's exactly what I meant it to do.
Exactly. So it's now the ghosts go. I think that they are going to try to slow you guys down. I think they're going to try to slow Drew down because they don't like that you just did that swarm. So I'm going to roll for them.
no.
That is a 5 total, so they don't roll very high. So one of them kind of swipes at you with its claws and it misses you. It goes wide.
I'm like,
All right. So, okay.
But aren't we still being helped by Bianca's burrowing animals?
You are. They eliminated one of the kind of obstacles in your way.
Can they eliminate more if she just keeps something?
Yeah.
every turn I can probably do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now back at the top of the round, an environmental thing happens. There's like a new thing that you have to face. So we'll say
Oh, no.
a giant rock kind of falls down on the path ahead of you guys, and it looks like it takes out a big chunk of the ground, creating a gap that you're gonna have to jump.
This is Indiana Jones.
wait, guys,
Never
it's
seen
fine.
it.
What can I do?
Fine.
So you have like we'll call it like a 7 or 8 foot gap in the
Wow.
ground ahead of you guys.
I have rope, y'all.
I also have rope.
I have rope too.
You can try
We
to
could
swing
rope
it.
ourselves together.
I also have a bow, so I could like shoot the rope across the thing, and then like we could like slide, you know, like in the movies, like slide
It's true. That'd be pretty cool.
that.
But and it is your turn, right? Because of the
Is it?
initiative, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna shoot the arrow into like this thing that looks like it's gonna hold it, and then we can throw our belts over or whatever and slide across it.
Yeah.
Okay.
let's go.
Okay, chat and everyone and us, send me good luck vibes before I roll.
Are you making this a strength check? I feel like
I am-
strength feels accurate because you're kind of
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
like.
doing this. I'm doing the bow.
It's not about like a dexterity, like accurate.
Buddy,
shot.
baby!
Let's go, dude. You stab a
Manifest.
fucking arrow into the wall to the
Manifest.
side and fire another one tied to it on a rope.
Fucking Katniss Everdeen.
You have a very solid line across this chasm. And yeah, let's say you go across it. Do you just do it? Amazing.
All three of us are able to?
The two of you will also have to roll for it.
On our okay.
Yeah.
They can't ride my nat 20 momentum.
The nat 20 is
We
that
know that
it's
the
not
line
gonna
is
move.
wrong. Because it's nat 20.
Yeah, it's not gonna break on anybody.
Savage Splendor got a boon for us when we need it. Awesome.
Incredible.
Thank you, Savage. My turn.
Let's go. Do you have Storm do anything?
What could he do?
He could
I
distract
should
the
have-
ghosts behind you further.
Yeah, he could like
You
peck at the
could-
ghost, maybe.
Yes. Peck, caw, be a little to the ghost. I want him to do that. Should I roll for it, or does
Yeah.
he just do it?
Yeah, just go
Okay.
go ahead and roll for it to see how successful he is. Shenanigans, Phantom. You wooed
16
me.
plus 2. That is
Oh, beautiful.
18.
Incredible. Yeah, he pecks at one. It looks like they get into a little bit of a tussle. It doesn't slow him down,
Oh,
but
he's messing him up. He's psyching him out.
he's dive bombing through their ranks. He comes out with a little
Their
bit of
head!
ectoplasm on his beak, but he's fine. Incredible. So Bianca, it is now your go, and then Drew is on deck.
Okay, so in order for the animals to continue to clear out the space, I need to roll again, right?
If you want to focus on that, yeah, unless you want to try to like jump the gap or any
Or
kind of-
can I use the rope across the gap?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do that. I'll get across the gap with Bianca. She's very adept at, small little doodly hoos, so she's probably fine.
I will need you to roll for it to get across.
Okay.
She's probably fine. Oh,
It's, and I could roll dexterity probably.
Yeah, whichever
Okay.
you prefer. That one is prime for you, right?
That is prime, and so I rolled a 13, so plus 2, 15.
Beautiful. Yeah, you sail across. You make it.
So does Bianca? I mean, Beatrice? I'm Bianca!
Most definitely. Beatrice is like on your back with her little paws.
she's
Of
like,
course you were.
she was putting her paws up.
Paws up, baby.
I love a good doodly hoo.
Thank you, Jonathan Frost, for my doodly hoo support.
Jonathan Frost, have you seen Hot Frosty on Netflix? What? Okay, I'm not trying to be gross. Because I know there's a thing on this now for Urban Dictionary, but Hot Frosty, it is worth watching on Netflix just so you can watch the Honest trailer or the pitch. Both. Anyway, watch it. Your last name of your username is Frost. It is your destiny, Jonathan.
You're meant to do this.
You can wait till the holidays. I'm afraid. No, it's not like porn. It's a really cheesy romantic comedy for
like
around
that.
Christmas time.
We're getting distracted here.
Yeah, we're getting distracted. We don't have that much. We only have like 10 minutes.
Okay,
Okay,
Jen,
start
what do you
recording.
do?
Okay, so
We have 2
let's
successes so
recap.
far.
Okay, so Orb is in the clear.
Orb is in the clear for this round.
Okay, Bianca.
Uh-huh.
Orb is in the clear for this round.
Okay, good. Me. Not yet.
I'll need you to roll to get across the gap.
Okay. Let's roll. Okay, I rolled a 17. And
That's great.
Very good.
that's great. I
Which
feel like-
attribute is this for?
I feel like I should do a strength check because the rest are like charm, charisma, wisdom, intelligence. What does that have to do with anything? So let's do strength. And I kind of want to, because I do have rope. I do have lots and lots of rope.
Mm-hmm.
So, but how to get to the other side? Because I'm quite tall.
You don't think that you can just go across on her rope?
Yeah, they have set up kind of like a zip line situation.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if they like took it with them.
No, it's still there.
Oh no!
No, it's there for you.
It's
Okay,
soft
okay.
20 row.
So I guess my strength is to hold on to that
For sure. Yeah.
and not let go.
Amazing. So was it a 17 total, or do you add a modifier to that?
Let me see what my modifier was. 1 second. My modifier is 1, so 18.
Beautiful. And is strength prime or secondary for you?
It's not prime.
So you just make it. And 18 is what you need to succeed with the secondary skill.
Yay!
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're very lucky. So you sail across, and you two make it to the other side, just as the cave-in kind of starts to crumble against the hallway behind you guys and takes down the zip line behind you.
Oh, thank God.
The ghosts are on your tail. They're going to
I
take a
almost died.
swipe at Orb.
No, but I thought Storm was kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's why they don't like you. I rolled a 2. Damn it. That's so sweet. And they missed because I can't roll above single digits. Okay, there's another
Fight
environmental
and
hazard.
move.
Okay, this is the last round before you guys make it out. So, all or nothing. The cave mouth begins to crumble. You're gonna have to really like jump for it and find a way to like get there just in time to get out. You guys are gonna need speed. Or
Great.
what are you doing?
Running.
Yeah,
Just
I
running
think
as fast as you can. Doing anything else?
can't catch
Or
me on the
this
gin.
is Orb. At the
Oh,
top.
we're
Yeah.
still in initiative? Oh, okay.
Yes. And then
Okay,
Bianca and
so I'm gonna roll, and I'm launching myself. Maybe I've thrown a little thing over my bird, so he can give me an extra, like a little lasso. Hey, ladies, fly! Come on! I mean,
And let me know which attribute you're using as well.
huh?
And let me know which attribute you're using as well.
What?
I got a 9 plus 1. That's 10. I feel like that's not enough.
Which attribute?
Yeah, which attribute are you using?
Strength.
Okay, yeah. So as you're running,
Wait, didn't somebody say they had a boon ready for us?
maybe.
Boon,
maybe,
yes!
maybe.
Thank you, Sam!
Hey, Savage. Thank you.
Oh, another
buddy.
one. That's a second one.
So I trip and stumble, but then I get another chance. I got a 19 plus 1, dirty 21.
That's
What?
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Thank you, Savage Splendor. Thank you, Savage Splendor.
Quit barking, boofing. You burst into daylight as the cavern continues to crumble behind you. Bianca, what are you doing?
I reached my hand.
I use my animal empathy again, and I ask my mole badger buddies to use their tiny little arms and hands to create a pathway through the rocks that I can shimmy through with Bianca. I mean, Beatrice.
Go ahead and make an attribute check of your choice. Effective.
Charisma to get them to do that.
Beautiful.
17 plus 2, bitches!
Ooh,
19.
Let's go!
The cave is beginning to close in on you guys. The light is beginning to dwindle, but your animal friends, they kind of like carve out a little gnome-shaped hole so that you can kind of dive through. You make it to safety. Drew, what are you doing to escape?
Oh my gosh. I'm like, my spells are so dumb.
You can also just run really fast and roll high. That's
I'm
literally-
gonna run really fast, like
If you
full
want to
speed.
use like creative kind of uses of your spells,
Yeah, I guess I could. Like, I
don't
could
have to-
detect poison or purify some food.
Could you use the swarm of animals? Oh wait, that was a spell, so you've already used it, or could you use it again?
I summoned a swarm. I can produce flame if I want to,
for like a burst of speed.
for a burst of speed to like go like behind me like a jetpack, like so I can
I'd
be
allow
like
it. I think that's cool.
like in the anime.
I love that.
like Naruto or whatever they call it. Run.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's
Oh no,
what I
not the
do.
tomato!
Not the tomato phone!
Going off again.
We're so excited. We're just knocking things over.
I know. I almost knocked over something on my table. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Incredible. I'll find that later. Yeah, so go ahead and make a check of your choice and add a +2 to it from the speed that you're getting from your spell.
Yeah. I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm gonna do a 50. I don't know, intelligence, so I can smartly make smart.
I mean, yeah, like using the,
Smart
like, wait a
moves.
minute, the power of
form.
fire. Whoosh. Yeah,
Yes,
I'll allow it. Go for it.
exactly. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and that I get a modifier of 2.
Is it a prime or secondary for you?
It's prime.
Okay.
So
You need a 12 to
so
succeed.
Face for Drew.
perfect because I rolled a 15 and a modifier of 2 for 17.
Yeah,
And
baby!
you make
We
it
made it!
just as the cavern collapses completely behind you. You
Thank
three have made it out.
God.
You have the soul anchor. I think Bianca has it like in your bag or something like that.
Yeah, I'd put it in my bag, but I thrust it to the sky,
We also now have a bunch of jewels, I think.
It's
and
true.
I say, son, do your part.
And the beams of light, as soon as they touch this cold, dead thing in your hands, there is like a thunderous kind of like deep in your chest, like a oomph that just like spreads across this area. The trees blow back. It's very, very forceful as this thing cracks and explodes in your hands
Close your
until it's
eyes!
nothing. And there's like a whoosh as the trees kind of like come back to themselves. And all seems well. It seems that this was in fact the thing you were
They
looking for.
seemed well.
All seems well. It like there's no discernible like the weird feeling of like being chased and watched by the ghosts in the caverns previous, that vanishes. It seems like you have made this right And as you trudge back to camp, as you skip back to camp
Fudge.
and recount the tales of all that had happened. Actually, Bernard is there waiting for you. I forgot about him.
Oh.
He was standing
Bernard.
there as this cave.
Bernie,
I love
Bernard.
it. The thing is crumbling and we're running. He does nothing. He just stands there.
I fell
Well,
asleep. I napped. I'm sorry.
He is a man.
Can't be counted on for anything.
Fell asleep.
He was kind of asleep against a tree, and as you three like burst
Oh,
into daylight,
hey,
this explosion
lady.
happens. Who's a what's it? You did it then.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you.
I'm very satisfied. Not that like, I don't mean this like, oh, it has to be like a happy ending. I am very satisfied with our endings. We're really like, they're very satisfying. We really killed it this.
I wasn't even sure if it was over though, because Grace was like, "It seems fine."
No, that's pretty much
Grace
it.
is a little mischievous, always lingering, leaving a little like she likes to leave it open for season 2.
Last thing I want to do is put a little fastener on the end of my gemstone, my big one,
Mhm.
and then put it around my neck so I can wear it.
It's literally gonna pull you over because you're so little.
They're all roughly
I've
the
been
size
working
of
on my
footballs.
core strength, Carly.
It's true.
Yeah,
That
can we
is
sell
true.
these gems? Like, it's a good thing we grabbed the other gems.
Yeah, y'all are welcome to like take them into town.
Oh,
and sell
look what
them
I
and all
found in
sorts of
my
stuff.
purse. I forgot about it. Now that we can relax.
We
And
need to
y'all-
build a jacuzzi like they had suggested at the beginning.
You all enjoy a bioluminescent trip in this woodsy jacuzzi in the
Yeah.
aftermath of your adventure. As the
Storm
sun sets in
definitely
the
still has a
darkwood.
skeleton finger. He sits on my shoulder in the jacuzzi, and I just let him play with it like a little freak. It's his little toy now, you know,
It goes click clack.
like a little stick. He's like,
Loves
he's
it.
just like, just like, oh, Storm.
That's our storm.
Aww.
But yeah,
No.
good job, you guys. You beat my my cave-in puzzle. Excellent work.
Ow!
Yay.
I feel like we definitely were very clunky about it all.
It was perfect. I mean, it's weird with Castles and Crusades because like you can do just kind of anything you can think of given what you've got. So if you want to use your spells in like a weird way, or like as long as you're not, there's some restrictions that apply mostly to combat, but like it's weird to get used to using your abilities as prompts instead of like the end all be all of everything that you're able to do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Should we announce real quick about the new campaign just so they know when they'll see us next?
Yeah. Hey, if you guys liked this game tonight, good news.
Which you know you did.
We all had a good time. You guys had a good time.
A time was had.
It was the time of all time. It was a very game. We are going to be back. It's in my thing.
April 22nd, I think.
On
Yes,
April 22nd.
it's not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, April 22nd. Same time, same channel.
Yeah, and potentially with new characters, potentially in a new setting. But it's going to be like a little mini campaign, more than a one shot, but like a full, complete little story.
Season 2 of the Charisma Cats, y'all.
Let's go!
Join us. Put your paws up, because you were
Paws up.
born this way, baby.
You're born this way.
We want to
But-
see you there.
Jonathan will have completed his homework.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, good job,
Very
Jonathan.
good.
I cannot wait to talk to you about Hot Frost.
Wait, okay, this is actually perfect. So the last time that we were all live together, I tried to allow for a moment for you three to like talk up any projects or where we can find you guys online, and then eventually accidentally set off a raid prematurely so that no one got to hear any of it. So hey, you
tell us what's
three.
coming up.
I'm really bye.
So hey, where can we find you guys?
I'll go first. You can find, like, if you want my IG love followers, I'll put it in the chat. It's Talk to Rebecca. you can find all my great IG stories, very entertaining. Yeah, and do I have anything coming up? Not yet. I'm currently in a season of auditioning, so
Very
yes,
exciting.
I'm very knocking on wood, crossing fingers.
We're crossing our fingers for you. Who's next?
Ray?
I just popped my handle in the channel chat. I'm an actor as well, and I've got 2 horror movies I'm shooting in the next 3 months, so you'll probably see lots of content from that when I'm posting that on Instagram. So
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just my full name on most platforms. I don't really go on Instagram or Facebook that much anymore, but find me on Blue Sky, find me on YouTube, or my website. I'm the most active there at the moment. Connect. Let's all get connected.
Let's do it. And then my name is Grace Karras. I'm a poet. You can find my book Quiet Kid on the internet. Or I'm also on Instagram.
I didn't know you were a poet. That's
Yeah.
so awesome.
It's a lot of fun. I have a book out, which is still crazy to say.
Oh my gosh. I'm writing it down right now.
But yeah, you can find my work online. And I have an Instagram and a Twitch account that I don't really use that much anymore, but I still kind of might at some point under the name Crane Writes. And you can find me there.
yay!
Woohoo!
Yes, yes.
Let's see. I think that's gonna do it. So thank you all so much for hanging out. We will see you again on the 22nd. I
2
will be live
weeks.
again on Monday.
Be there or be square.
And no one wants to be a square.
Embarrassing.
And that's on that. Bye everybody.
Bye, thank you guys so much.
Thank